This is a live commentary battle where I am commanding Pergamon against Parthia, which is a horrible matchup for Pergamon, of course. But I wanted a challenge. Pergamon is, in my opinion, the weakest faction in the game. Parthia, of course, is Parthia. Great cavalry, great skirmishers, decent enough infantry, everything that Pergamon does not have. Seleucia is a map I haven't played on in a long time. If Parthia just decides to hill camp up here with skirmishers, I am in for a horrible time. Hopefully they won't, but even so, if I move, or we're going to, no, yeah, I'm going to start on the hill here. So the plan is to just rush the crap out of Parthia, support with my Agema spears, and hope that will be enough to take on the might of Parthia. So I have a lot of citizen cavalry here to take care of enemy skirmishers, and so yeah, this 6 Agema spears, 4 each of Galatian spears and Galatian swords. And my formation is so wide that I can't really fit it on top of the hill. Mercenary summation horse. There is probably going to be a lot of that around, but I think mercenary hoplites, Persian hoplites. My units don't have the tankiness to engage these units up on the hill, especially not with the skirmishing support. So I don't quite know how I'm going to engage this Persian army. I'm probably going to send my swords against the hoplites, but the hoplites are going to do so well if I'm fighting uphill, and there's no reason for the Parthian player to come down and face me here. I'll just send my Galatian spears out to screen away the horse archers. Let's give them citizen cavalry for support as well. Maybe I can catch the horse archers. Probably not, but I'll just give it a go anyway. I have so much citizen cavalry that I have to use them at something. And I'm going to lose quite a bit of citizen cavalry like that, but hopefully I can force, well, they are just so much quicker than my citizen cavalry. So this is just me hoping that my opponent mismicros his summation horse. Spreading thin to just try to absorb as many missiles as possible. What I don't want is these horse archers being alive for the late game. Try to catch them on the edges there. I'll just try to rush the Parthian main line. Looks like I might be able to catch this mercenary summation horse. And I might be able to catch this mercenary summation horse, if I'm lucky. Yeah, it looks like I am going to be able to make it into the summation horse. Make it into the summation horse over here. And again, not a cost-effective trade by me at all. But I have to deal with these units somehow. Send in my swords against the Persian hoplites. Just rush the hill, basically. I did send a Galatian spear down there, but it's not. It didn't arrive. throw some javelins on the general, actually. Start skirmishing with my Agema. And I lost my citizen cavalry, but the citizen cavalry did manage to take one horse archer off the field, which is good for me. Downhill charge by Hoplites. Not going to go well for my Galatian sword stats. But I do have a small hope that I'm able to do enough damage with my Agema spears. Just square up here. Use the citizen cavalry to try and go around. Pour the fire into the eastern cataphracts. Send in the Galatian spears as well. I am fighting uphill here, so that is not a good time for me at all. Use these Galatian spears to just remove the eastern spears. And I am managing to damage some of these units quite severely. And now my Galatian spears are able to engage this cataphract with counter cavalry tactics, which is great for me. Send the citizen cavalry over here. Throw javelins on the cataphracts. Send my citizen cavalry around. And the eastern cataphracts are actually going down to my Galatian spears, which is good. Taking care of these horse archers. Galatian spears are going to do reasonably well against this royal cataphract. Bring back in the citizen cavalry. And Gamer spears charge into the cataphract general. These Galatian spears are actually super nice units because they are so cheap and because they have counter cavalry tactics. Because of that, they are super useful in taking care of enemy cavalry. And even on the hill, my units are not doing too bad of a job against the enemy units because, well, the Parthian infantry is nothing to worry about. But I was a bit worried that they would be able to hold for a long time on the hill there. So Galatian spears, counter cavalry tactics. Square on the Agema spears. Now I am able to take out the eastern slingers over there. So they're not really able to support the fight in any meaningful way. Yeah, they should be able to take care of these slingers. I'll just rush my citizen cavalry into the blob here to take care of the... try to stop the enemy cavalry for a little while at least. While I have my spears in there. Yeah, so this is looking good actually. Citizen cavalry doing a good job in holding these eastern cataphracts. So that's the most of the skirmishers off the field actually. So now I can just keep pouring units into the melee engagements down here. Try to hold the cataphracts with my citizen cavalry for some time. Just pour in the citizen cavalry to stop the cataphracts from disengaging. The Parthian army looks like it's going to chain route at this point, so A bit surprised at how that went. We're going to have to look at the kills. Very specific name for the replay. And interesting, the Parthian army wasn't bad, but it's, even though it had a good position, its horse archers were neutralized and its slingers were neutralized. So a lot of kills on these citizen cavalry and the gamer spears. Thanks for the game, run in and die. Strength and honor.